Hey guys, and welcome back to another Aston Villa VFL episode. Today we've got another 4 league games. It's a double header against Peterborough, a game against Luton Town and a game against Barnsley. So this is the lineup for the first game. We got a back four this time. We got Dan, CJ, William and Charlie with Maruka behind them. Got a midfield three of Jacko, myself and Kabir. And up front we've got 3 forwards. We've got Sam in the middle. We've got Abdi and Bilal just off him. So this is the first game against Peterborough. We're playing at home for this one. Let's see how we get on. So here we go, straight from kickoff. We got Charlie going down this left side to Abdi, Abdi to Jacko, Jacko inside to Sam. He just misses out, but the pressure's still on. And Jacko manages to win the ball back. He plays it inside to Abdi. Abdi sets Sam free. There's a sliding challenge and the ref's given a penalty. I'm not quite sure that was a penalty, but we've got the chance to take the early lead here and hopefully open the floodgates a little bit. So it's Sam on the penalty, our regular penalty taker not in the lineup today, that's Static Black. Let's see what Sam can do. And it's pretty much straight down the middle and the keeper has an easy save. And unfortunately we can't take the lead, but hopefully we can make up for it. So here's Sam in the middle in the 30th minute. Bilal with a beautiful through ball to Abdi and he takes one of the worst shots I've ever seen in my entire life and it goes out for a throw-in. Now here's Charlie playing Abdi down the line. Nice cut inside there. He plays it back to Jacko, Jacko back to me. I play it back to Abdi and he has a good chance here, but it's literally straight at the keeper again. And it's still 0-0. As you can see here, we've definitely had our fair share of chances, including a penalty. We could be at least 2 up by now, but I'd say we should definitely be at least 1-0 up. So this is the second half now, 50th minute. It's Peterborough mounting an attack for the first time pretty much in this game. But I managed to win the ball back. And I play it to Abdi and he's completely free here on the left wing. He goes back inside to myself. I cut round that man, take a shot, but it's straight at the keeper once again. Now we've got a corner kick here. The keeper clears it out. It goes to Abdi and he takes the second worst shot I've ever seen in my life, sending it out of the stadium. Here we go again. Abdi puts a foot in there, but they manage to keep hold of the ball and they're free here on this wing. Get past Charlie, get the ball in. It's a nice header away from William, but they're going back in again. This time Charlie puts a good foot in and gets a nice block. That was on the 83rd minute. This is the last minute of the game now. It's looking like a 0-0. But hey, at least we kept a clean sheet, right? Here's Bilal on the wing. Plays a beautiful ball to Abdi, but unfortunately he's offside, which means they get the ball back. And what can they do from this free kick with only 10 seconds to go? I wonder. You know who we are by now. We're Aston Villa. This is what happens. So another own goal in the 90th minute from CJ, and that is 1-0 to Peterborough. Absolutely ridiculous. You may have seen something similar in the last game, but I think the last game's one was worse. This one was, he got a good challenge and to be honest there was nothing you could do about it. But we go again, Peterborough again. This time we're playing a different lineup, change formation. We've put myself a little bit further forward. We've made Kabir and Chicha drop back. Chicha's come in for William, who's dropped out. And then we've got Jacko in left back and Charlie moving into the middle. Abdi and Bilal dropping a little bit back, so they're playing on the wing rather than as a left forward, right forward. So hopefully this time we can actually finish maybe and show Peterborough what we're about, because it was a terrible attacking performance and defensive mistake at the end, costing us the game. Get a shot off right at the start there. Maruka with a good save. Good hands. Here they go again. Jacko loses out there, but Kabir manages to win the ball back. He plays it to Chicha. Chicha with a nice ball out to Bilal. Bilal plays it to Sam. Sam goes over the top to Abdi. Abdi's made this left wing his own. What can he do with it? Goes back inside to me. I jump over it to give it to Kabir. Kabir goes back to Chicha. Chicha back to Sam. Sam back to Bilal. Bilal with a brilliant ball, and Kabir misses pretty much an open there. Hits it wide. Same old story by the looks of it. Here we go again. Connor with a nice interception to Bilal, to Chicha, to Sam. Sam back inside to me. Me back to Sam with a brilliant over the top ball and he's through. What can you do with this? He's slowed down a little bit and he hits it completely over. Connor with another interception there. Bilal to Chicha. We're just being relentless here, but we need to actually put the ball in the back of the net. Sam loses out there, but Bilal doesn't give up and he puts Sam back in. And Sam cuts it back to Abdi and he hits the bar from about 7 yards. And that's it. Apparently we only had 2 shots. We all saw more than 2 there. But yeah, we were much better at this game. But once again, we just couldn't finish. So here we go. Another counter attack from their corner. It's Sam. He plays it to Abdi. Abdi back to me. Now I tried to squeeze it through to Sam, but the keeper just gets there in time. Good sweep in there. So now this is Peterborough on the attack, but we managed to win it back again. And there's Chacha to me. And I go to Abdi, I believe. Yeah, I go to Abdi. Abdi back to me, and then I squeeze a beautiful through ball through to Sam. He hits it first time off the bar, and Abdi manages to tap it into the empty net, thankfully. And that is 1-0 to Aston Villa against Peterborough, finally. This is now in the 80th minute. Peterborough trying to mount a comeback. Here they go. Oh, and Dan just manages to put enough pressure at the back post there to make the header go wide. And this is now the 90th minute. As Sam releases Abdi. Abdi back inside to Kabir. Kabir back to Sam. And Sam with the early cross to Bilal, and he pokes it home. And that is 2-0 in the 90th minute. We made up for the first game, definitely. It would have been nice to get 6 points, but I'll take 3. It's better than none, isn't it? Good goal there from Bilal. So now we're into the third game. This was against Luton Town, and these guys are our playoff rivals, so it was important that we at the very least didn't lose. So we went with the exact same lineup. As you can see, nothing changed whatsoever, because we thought we performed well against Peterborough, so we thought we'd give it a chance against Luton Town. So let's see how we do. So this is only in the 2nd minute here as Luton are mounting an attack. They go inside, poke it through. Dan with a good challenge, but he loses the second ball out, and they play it in behind him as he dives in. They play the ball in. Connor with a nice interception. Maruka somehow misses the ball, and Charlie pretty much has to clear it off the line. So not the best start. A little bit frantic. And here they go again in the 38th minute. Charlie dives in a little bit there, and they're pretty much through again. He cuts back inside, and Maruka pulls off a fantastic stop to keep us in the game. It's half time now, 1 shot apiece. Possession wise, we've done a little bit better, but it has just been a game in which both teams really don't want to drop all 3 points and give 3 points to another rival. So here we go. I release Bilal. Bilal plays it through to Chacha. He manages to win the ball, whips a fantastic ball in. Abdi has the chance to put us in the lead, and unfortunately he doesn't take it. Keeper pulls off a good save, got to admit. And now here's Peterborough with a good chance in the 70th minute. They play it inside. All 3 centre-backs just get absolutely done, and Maruka has to pull off another amazing save. And that was it. Pretty much a dead game, as you can see by the stats there. Quite a dead game, and it just finished 0-0. So next we were going up against Barnsley. This was played on a different day. This is the lineup. We've got Charlie, William and CJ making up a back 3 in front of Maruka. We've got Kabir, myself in CDM. We've got Jacko and Chacha on the left and right. Abdi in Cam, and Static and Sam up front. So what can we do now? Barnsley have a lot of games in hand, so this was an important game as they're in good form at the moment, and I'm worried they might catch us up. So this is only in the 2nd minute here. Tell you what, we did play well in this game. I am proud of the lads. 2nd minute, I managed to win the ball there in combination with Abdi. Abdi releases Sam. Sam's pretty much through. What can he do here? He goes for the shot, and it's a good save from the keeper. The bounce taking it over the crossbar. Now what can we do from this corner? Only in the 4th minute here. We hit Charlie at the front post. He heads it on, and there's Sam free, and it's a good goal, and that is 1-0 after 5 minutes. Brilliant start. Here we go again. Can we double our lead? Jacko releases Static down the wing. Static plays it inside first time. Sam misses out, but he is fouled, and that's a penalty. And we could double our lead and pretty much cruise to the finish line for the next 80 minutes. Not 80 minutes, 70 minutes. Come on, Static. He's got a brilliant penalty record. We've all seen it in the videos. He goes to his favoured right side again, and that keeper must have been watching these videos because he's done his research and he saves it easily. And that stays as 1-0. Only a minute later, we go again. Chucha with a nice interception, wins it again, doesn't stop fighting. Puts a good ball over the top for Sam. Sam hits it, and again another save. It remains 1-0. This is Barnsley now with a brilliant through ball, and they play it through, and they through 1-on-1, and Kabir makes a silly challenge, silly challenge, and he's off, and that could cost us the game. A very important game, might I add. And as a result, he'll be missing the next 3 league fixtures, which is pretty much the rest of the season. And to make matters even worse, from the following free kick, first time finesse into the corner, and it's 1-1, despite our early dominance. Would you look at those stats? Like, if we just gave up that goal and let them go through 1-1, even we have to have faith in our keeper, and even if they scored, the way we were playing, we could definitely get back in it. Here's Sam releasing Static on the inside, and again he chips it over to Static. Static gets a head on goal, red time finish, and the keeper makes an easy save. But we go again as I win the ball here, play it inside to Sam. Sam over the top to Static, and he's through 1-on-1, and the keeper pulls off another save, and it remains 1-1, and we're still trying to maintain our dominance even with 10 men, though Barnsley have grown into the game and they win a penalty from Charlie's foul in the box. Now, can Maruka emulate the Barnsley goalkeeper? He can. As they go straight down the middle, Maruka reads it all day long, and it remains 1-1, so big up that man. But here they go again. Like I said, Barnsley have grown into the game, and they definitely put the pressure on now. But Maruka with another brilliant stop just a couple of minutes later to keep us in it. But here they go again. It's all Barnsley at the moment, and Maruka with another save. But this time he managed to start an attack as Sam is down the wing. He plays it over the top to Static, and he's pretty much through again. He goes inside, and the keeper reads it and saves it. We've now got another corner kick. It's a terrible delivery from myself, and now Barnsley are able to counter-attack as Chucha loses out on the ball as well and dives in and is left behind. He manages to get the ball back but loses it again, and he's still going. Here they go, Barnsley going back inside, play the through ball down to the wing. He chops in, and just the curl on that as it flies into the net, and that's 2-1 to Barnsley. We have got a corner 5 minutes later though, decide to just put it in the mixer, try to get someone's head on it. Charlie does manage to get his head onto it, and just 5 minutes later we somehow manage to equalise from another corner. That's 2-2. If he can hold out now, this could be very big. But no, they're through 1-1 again, and Maruka manages to stand strong and make the save. But here they go again, and they hit the post. But thankfully, that was it. I do feel like it was a game we could have got all 3 points in, but they definitely grew into the game after the red card. But let's take a look at how this affected the league table. This is the league table before the 4 games that was featured in this video. As you can see, we're sitting comfortably in 5th. Look at Barnsley down there in 10th, and now look at this table. This is after the games. Barnsley are now in 8th, and they still have 6 games in hand, and they could definitely overtake us. And with Portsmouth and Luton Town also having games in hand, things aren't looking the most secure. So we definitely need to pick up points on this final weekend of the season. So thank you for watching. See you next time.